How's it going, everybody? This is Rossko from Finger Guns, and I had the great pleasure this week of checking out Rebellion's brand new game, Atomfall. Now, I've been looking forward to this one for a while. I'm a big fan of Rebellion's games, particularly Strange Brigade. Yes, I am one of the 6 people that enjoyed Strange Brigade. We played it a fair bit over on the site, and I've always been excited to see what Rebellion were going to do next, particularly with this kind of game. Now, we know Rebellion, they're very famous for their Sniper Elite games. Sniper Elite Resistance just came out recently, and that was great. And so this is a whole other level, though. This is something very ambitious from Rebellion, and I think this is probably their most ambitious game thus far. And I was lucky enough to give it a go this week. And what you'll see in this video is not only audio from me just talking about the game and how I feel about it, but a good chunk of video as well, nearly 15 minutes or so. I played the game for an hour and a half, and I wanted to narrow that down to around 10 minutes, but there is some really good stuff in this, so be sure to keep an eye out for that in this video. Now, first and foremost, when I kind of, wanted to check out Atomfall, it was more of kind of curiosity more than anything. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Rebellion, and I really do like what they do, but I wasn't entirely sure what this was. Yes, that's bees. Stay away from them. They're a pain in the ass. I wasn't entirely sure what this was, and so my curiosity, I think, was more than anything. I think from the trailers that we had seen that it was kind of a Fallout game, but set in this kind of like quiet countryside in the UK. So it gave me Everybody's Gone to the Rapture vibes as well, if you can remember that indie game from a long time ago. I say a long time ago, it was about 6, 7, I don't know when it was. But it was a little while back, and it was kind of a mixture of the two, and I love both of those games, so it was an interesting thing for me to kind of take on and see what this could be. And lo and behold, when I finally got my hands on the game, it very much is a Fallout versus Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. This town that you're in, this Cedarfall Woods, is very quiet. It's very empty. There's hardly any sign of life here. This is a post-apocalyptic game, the quiet apocalypse, as they call it. And you're kind of just exploring, just trying to get your way through, trying to get to all the places that you need to get to. There's various little locations on the map that you need to get to. It's not a particularly nice place to explore. Everybody wants to kill you except for Mother Yago right here. She's very nice. She's very helpful. And she'll set you on your way, but of course you need to do things for her in order to get things from her. So she'll set you off to the local bandit camps where the survivors of the apocalypse have banded together and now just really want to kill everything, including you. So be sure to be wary of those things, and that's what kind of gives it that Fallout impression. There's something here that Bethesda fans will really enjoy. A lot of exploration, a lot of looking around, trying to find things, a lot of just moments where you'll find yourself kind of getting a little bit lost, but kind of in the best way. It's a really nice place to explore, barring the bees and the enemies that want to kill you. So be wary of that. But there's plenty to see here, actually. The map isn't particularly massive that I played. There's a lot more to explore, I would imagine, from there. But this is a small chunk of the game, and so far, it's really impressive. I really enjoyed walking around and just trying to get from A to B without being killed. It wasn't easy. As you can imagine, in a game like this, ammo is sparse, health is very sparse. I don't think I found that much at all whilst I was playing. Fortunately, the guys at Rebellion did give us a little bit to play with. I think this is a little further on in the game. This isn't immediately at the very beginning. As you can see, I've hit a camp here. These guys were not pleased to see me, and I did not have a lot on me to take them on. Ergo, I gave it a couple of goes and then decided to kind of turn around and go in a different direction to try and get to my objective. But I don't think I ever made it. I think I just found myself getting a bit lost, and then I went off and did something else. And that's the joy of it. You don't actually have to do anything in any particular order. There's plenty to enjoy here. That's me dying. I hope you enjoyed that. I did have a few goes at this particular thing. Like I said, your ammo is sparse. Your health is super sparse, so make sure that you stock up if you do want to go exploring. And yeah, like I was saying, there's not a huge amount of health or ammo to be had, but that's kind of part of the fun, isn't it, of these games? You know, you're living in an apocalypse, so they're not going to be readily available. So the fun part is just to get about and try and see as much as you possibly can whilst walking about with little ammo and little health. Something that I did really enjoy, visually, as you can see, it's a gorgeous looking game. I don't know why I was surprised by that, to be honest. Something about Sniper Elite and Rebellion, I remember, visually they're just getting better and better, and I think this is probably their best looking game ever. Definitely from a visual standpoint, it looks fantastic. It plays really well. I was playing it on a PC through a virtual kind of hookup that the guys had. And yeah, I played it with my Xbox controller connected to my PC, and it ran really, really well. Here I am being attacked by bees again. Those beehives, just leave them alone. I think that's the best thing to do. If you get too close to them, they are going to follow you. They are going to come out and get you. So be wary of that. These things are little bastards. There is a moment that I don't think is actually in this video, where I came across some rather nasty creatures known as I think it was druids. I think they were called. They were protecting a underpass which I needed to get through in order to get to this particular area, and they were spewing venom at me, and I did not have the means to go up against them all that well, and so I kind of had to improvise a little bit. I used grenades. I had essentially weapons that I needed to use that were kind of melee weapons, but from a distance. So that was really the best way to get through it. So with the grenades, here I am, kind of hidden in grass. If you can see, a lot of grass is kind of about, so you can't hide in them should you want to. When I'm talking about the visuals, this is a very pretty location, which I found myself kind of staring around for about 5 or 10 minutes. And it became kind of a moment like, wow, this is actually a very pretty game, but it's a harsh but gorgeous world, which is, a good amalgamation of what the British apocalypse probably would be. It's all looks very nice, but it's empty, and the people that are around want to murder you. And there's no getting away from that, really, unless you actually find people that are willing to help you, which in my playthrough was very thin on the ground. Then you're going to be attacked by most people. People are very wary and cautious of outsiders. In an apocalypse, maybe they're rightfully so. Maybe they're rightful to do that. This is how you get through. You get a little nudge. How many times in video games have you got to that particular thing where the gates are slightly open, you can't get through? It was a nice moment when I got through that door. I felt like, oh wow, that's a really nice addition. It's a very little thing, but it did make me particularly happy when I could get through that. Here I am in a shootout. Some guys are not happy that I've climbed this tower. This tower is alarmed, and there is a location that you can get into. I didn't have the security code to get through the door, unfortunately, that was at the top of this tower. I'm assuming I can probably get that in the full game, and there's something in there that will be terribly helpful to me. But this particular door was not, because there was no one around, and there was nothing in there. It was very unfortunate. But I did manage to climb the tower. I was very happy that I did. There wasn't any fall damage, which was helpful, not particularly from there anyway. I imagine there probably is if I fell from a higher height. There's my lack of ammo once again. So I found myself taking on this guy, and I thought, right, well, there's no way he's not dying from a weapon, so slash him up real nice. This is basically how I play Sniper Elite as well. I kind of forget that I have a sniper, and I just go melee. It's the best way to do it. This particular area, this building next to me could power up the tower, which I just carried up, but I couldn't figure out a way to get in there. Again, that's probably something that I'll be able to do in the full game, but that's not a problem for now. So there is someone still after me, actually, in this moment. You can't get in there. I tried. I thought I could get through the lock, but it wasn't to be. And I like these little stealthy moments because there's plenty of them. Been able to be completely hidden in that grass. Again, it works with the like Horizon Zero Dawn kind of stuff. Like, if you hide in grass, there's a 100% chance that someone will see you in real life. But in video games, not the case. So that's a result. So it was very helpful to hide in grass in these particular moments because people are powered. And if you look at my health in the bottom right of the screen right now, yeah, it's low. It's low. And I couldn't find any way of actually improving it. So that was me for kind of like the last hour of the game that I played. Very low on health, unable to boost it up in any real way. And people just attacking me and bees attacking me. So that was pretty much the game. But overall, it really was enjoyable to explore this this beautiful kind of UK countryside. Keep saying UK. I'm from the UK. I don't know what it is. I don't know where this would be set. This is one of the final parts. This is a manor house that I found, and I found Prudence Rook, who has kind of staff that she wants her house to be kind of back to normal. She's a little bit delulu, a little bit delirious. She's not really clued into what's happened. All she sees is the plants and things that are growing through her house, and she's not 100% happy about it. And if you talk to her in the correct way, I think I managed to get through it. You can convince her that you're actually a member of the staff, and she'll give you a key, which you can use in order to get to I think it was like a garden shed or something, or the conservatory maybe. There's something in the conservatory that you need in order to finish her particular mission. So, yeah. If you word it the exact way that I did here, then you'll be fine. So, overall, I'll try to wind up a little bit now, but Atomfall's going to be really interesting. It's something that I'm definitely going to play when it comes out. It's coming out on PC, Xbox, also going straight to Xbox Game Pass, if you remember. So, it's exactly what I thought it was going to be, which is really nice, and that gets me excited. It has Bioshock vibes as well. I felt very Bioshocky in certain moments. It's kind of post-apocalyptic, but kind of in a very quiet way. It is similar to Fallout in that sense, but I think Fallout's a little bit louder than what Atomfall was kind of claiming to be. And that everybody's gone to the Rapture thing of a very quiet apocalypse. I think this is kind of what that is, at least in the game that I played, at least in the time of the game that I played. It was very enjoyable, and there's loads more to see, obviously. Like I said, I got around 90 minutes with the game. Most of that was me exploring. I don't know if I think I got 2 objectives done. But that's fine. What I wanted to do was look around and see the world that Rebellion had created for this one. And I'm excited to see a lot more. It scratches my my kind of exploration itch of these kind of new worlds. I would like more ammo and health. It would be nice to kind of feel a little bit more protected as your Casterfell Woods, not Cedarfall Woods, Rossko, idiot. Casterfell Woods. That's what this place is called. It would be nice to kind of, maybe that's on me. Maybe I need to actually go exploring a little bit more. Maybe I need to start opening things a little bit more. Yeah, there's tripwires everywhere. And I'm very much on fire at this moment. I think I died here because I burned alive. If I remember rightly, yes, I did. Yes, I did. There is a perk that you can get to be able to unlock or unbreak, break tripwires before you fall over them. So, yeah, keep an eye on the floor because, especially in this area, there was a fair few tripwires around. They're a little bit paranoid. So, yeah, that's Atomfall. It's coming soon to PC and Xbox Game Pass. And if you're interested, then do keep an eye on it because I think it's going to be really interesting. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Rebellion, and I'm excited to see what happens with this one because there's plenty to enjoy thus far in the quiet silence of this world, this Atomfall world. It is out this month on Xbox and Game Pass and PC. So yeah, I'm going to leave you with some gameplay. So enjoy, and thanks for watching. Look out for Atomfall coming very soon. Bye.